enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's Game 7 of the World Series at your home stadium. I mean, what the hell else do you want?
It's what you dream of as a kid. I've played in quite a few Game 7s in my backyard over the years, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It's why I play the game. It's everything I've dreamed of.
I don't think there's one person in either locker room that didn't dream as a kid playing in Game 7 of the World Series, and it's here in front of us. So, it's been a great World Series, and the World Series now it's going to get decided on who plays best during one of those games.
One game to decide it all. Game 7 of the World Series from Rogers Center in Toronto pits the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Toronto Blue Jays. Will Toronto and all of Canada end the night in frenzy, or will the Dodgers cheers pierce through a silent Rogers Center by the end of the night? That's what we find out here in the final game of the 2025 season.
Max Scherzer, his 6th World Series start, his 6th winner-take-all game, the most all-time.
Well, the first inning, to state the obvious, is like the 9th inning to Max Scherzer. This is not 10 years ago where he's going to go 7, 8 innings. He's going to give whatever John Schneider deems him long enough, and that is, as long as he doesn't give him a reason to take him out early, he'll be in there as long as possible. Scherzer has got to keep the ball in the ballpark tonight. He's given up a home run in his last 5 starts.
Including one to this guy is 2-1. Is golf to right center field. Varsho's on the move, won't get there. And a base hit for Ohtani to lead off. So the starting pitcher for the Dodgers starts the game with a single.
Talking about the Dodgers needing to get out of the gates quick against Max Scherzer and get the bats rolling, because by and large they've been ice cold.
Smith doesn't have many hits in this postseason, but he's made the most of the ones that he's gotten. The game-winning home run in Game 2 of the World Series. And the go-ahead double yesterday.
Hit on the ground and a diving stop at first flat. He turns, flips to Scherzer for the out. Backhanded diving play on the ground by Guerrero. Ohtani up to second. Huge play by Vlad. Could have been first and third, no outs. Instead, a runner in scoring position and 1 out in this top of the first.
As this offense tries to get going, you've got Freddie Freeman, last year's World Series MVP, who had the walk-off in Game 3. But outside of that, it's been a quiet postseason. Drives one in the air to center field. Varsho's on the run. He's got it spotted. The edge of the track, 2 out. Ohtani tags, advances for third. Varsho slams late.
And so now the Dodgers have a runner on third, but there are 2 outs in this first inning.
Here is Mookie Betts. Game-winning hit yesterday. Weight of the world lifted off his shoulders. A 1-0 from Scherzer. Bounces one towards the middle. Jimenez is there, and Max Scherzer throws a scoreless first.
Works around the leadoff single from Ohtani, leaving him on third.
And Shohei Ohtani, as we saw when he started in Game 4 of this series, John, he really takes his time catching his breath after his at-bats. He just now gets out there to warm up.
He will get the start in this Game 7. The 3-time MVP starts on 3 days rest for the 2nd time in his career. And when the Blue Jays saw him last, the 6'3" right-hander gave up 4 runs on 6 hits in 6+ innings. Back in the lineup yesterday and leading off again for the Blue Jays today, George Springer steps into the righty box.
His 3-1 to Springer. Is a fastball scorched to left center field. A leadoff hit for George Springer. Incredible. Biting pain on every swing, finding a way, and a leadoff hit in Game 7.
99, but caught a lot of the middle of the plate, and Springer starts the Blue Jays offensive day with a base hit.
Kind of hidden here in the 2 spot is a 31-year-old who at the start of this season said, hey, if I don't get a real shot this year, I'm at peace calling it quits. He's gotten his chance, and here he is hitting second. Game 7 of the World Series. Nathan Lucas.
Another 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's a textbook splitter from Ohtani to get the first out.
Here comes Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who hit a 2-run homer off Shohei Ohtani on the 28th in Game 4 of this series. Owns another home run off Ohtani as an Angel back in 2022. Ohtani's payoff pitch. There goes Springer, and the pitch is called strike 3. Late call. Springer thought it was a walk, and he will be thrown out going to second to end the inning. An awkward strike him out, throw him out, double play, bails out Ohtani, and on to the second we go.
John Schneider's been out twice. Once to talk to home plate umpire Jordan Baker, once to crew chief Mark Wegner. We believe, we don't know for sure, we believe this may have something to do with the extra time that it appeared Ohtani was given to get ready between innings, certainly before the first inning, because he's a two-way player. Are they giving him extra time, and should they be giving him extra time?
Blue Jays worked him for 18 pitches in the first, had a hit, but Ohtani faced the minimum.
Now faces Bichette. Really impressive what he's done. Even though he's still in a lot of pain, still diminished, and he's gotten a hit in 5 of his 6 games. Ohtani missing all over the place, has issued the walk.
99 yanked off the plate, and Bo Bichette is on to lead off this bottom of the second. And here is Addison Barger, bumped up to the 5 hole from the 7 spot.
Barger cracks one over second and down, and a base hit for Barger. Bichette stops at second, and the Blue Jays are in business in the second.
Each pitcher in the first inning gave up a leadoff base runner and survived it. Now here's the moments I was talking about. First and second, nobody out with a contact guy at the plate.
Alejandro Kirk looking to strike first in game 7. Kirk pops it up. Foul ground right side. Freddie Freeman is there for the first out. And last night, that strength of theirs let him down. They went just 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position.
Still a big opportunity. Bichette on second, Barger on first, one out.
Varsho just 5 for 26 in this World Series. On a 2-2 from Ohtani. Varsho hits a fly ball to right field for Teoscar Hernandez. He's there, 2 out.
Well, the tough scenario here is it's going to take almost a double to score Bichette, you would think, because of his knee.
It doesn't have the name brand star power that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has, but Ernie Clement right on his heels, racking up the hits in this postseason. 397 out of the 8th spot. And there's a base hit the other way. Does Bichette have enough with that bad knee? They stop him at third, and the bases are loaded. It's just station to station right now. The base is clogged by Bichette's lack of ability to run.
They got that big 2-out hit, but he can only do what he can do, and now they're going to need another 2-out big hit. And the guy at the plate's been pretty big with runners in scoring position.
He's close to 500 with runners in scoring position, and the only guys on the Blue Jays that have driven in more runs than their 9-hitter Jimenez, Vlad Jr. and Alejandro Kirk. Heads up there with a chance to get the Jays on the board first. Ohtani to the plate with another 1-2, and he got him with a fastball. Ohtani gets out of the bases loaded jam, and a couple chances over the first 2 innings for the Jays.
Blue 99 right by Jimenez to leave the bases loaded for Toronto in the second.
So far, so good for Scherzer.
He has retired 7 in a row after giving up the leadoff single to Shohei in the first inning.
Here's the 1-2 to Rojas, who got him swinging with a changeup. Second strikeout for Scherzer. He's retired 8 straight. And here's Ohtani, the lone man to reach against him.
Yeah, this is how you want to face him. And for Ohtani, unfortunately, he has come up to the plate with less men on than he would like.
Courts this ball to left center field. Lucas is on the line. He reaches up and makes the catch. Nathan Lucas tracks it down on the warning track. And Max Scherzer's got a 1-2-3 third. Mad Max doing it again in the postseason, doing it again, and a winner take all.
And again, remember, Ohtani was the last out in the top half of the inning. The clock is down to 20 seconds, and he's nowhere to be seen. And again, John Schneider is saying, what is going on here? Is this a rule or not?
It's a unique situation.
One-of-a-kind guy. Shohei Ohtani is ahead of George Springer, 0-2.
Swing and a liner, hooking down in left, down for a base hit. One bouncer into the glove of Kike Hernandez, and the extra warm-up hasn't paid off so far for Ohtani. Springer on first. Here's Nathan Lucas, no outs.
Nathan Lucas squares around, bunts it. Ohtani's there, over to first, a low throw that Freeman digs out. Successful sacrifice, Nathan Lucas. Into scoring position goes Springer, and up comes Vlad Jr.
The pitch to Vlad Guerrero. In the dirt, it gets away from Smith, and over to third base goes Springer on a wild pitch. Ohtani yanked a splitter, and now a runner on third with only 1 out.
And they're actually going to walk him. Dave Roberts just stuck out the 4 fingers from that Dodgers dugout.
First and third with 1 away. Bichette comes up. Pick your poison right here. Dave Roberts will choose Bo Bichette, and it might seem like an easy decision, but Bo Bichette was the best hitter in baseball this year with runners in scoring position. He hit .380, and even though he missed the last month of the regular season, drove in 10 more runs than anybody else on the team.
His pitch to Bichette. Swinging a fly ball. Center field. Edman back. Looking up. That ball's gone! A blast from Bo Bichette, and the Blue Jays start the scoring in Game 7, a 3-run homer. It's 3-0, bottom of the third.
Bo Bichette was trying to lift something to the outfield. And boy, did he lift something to the outfield. What a swing from Bo Bichette. Tommy Edman, the center fielder, just turned and watched that thing fly out of here. Bo Bichette took about 3 or 4 slow steps to first base. What a moment for him. This place is absolutely rocking.
Who needs to run full speed when you can jog around the bases? Bichette's first home run of the postseason is a monumental 3-run blast.
Springer got a base hit. Lucas sacrificed it. They put Vladdy on, and Bo knows it's gone. Man, he can enjoy that one.
442 feet, and not a shred of doubt that this one was long gone, even though it was to the deepest part of the ballpark.
And now Ohtani is out of this ball game, walking back to the Dodger dugout. Max Scherzer, who's only thrown 28 pitches through 3 innings, is back out there to face 2, 3, 4 in the Dodger order. Will Smith, the catcher, leads off the top of the 4th.
First pitch to Smith. And Smith launches a fly ball, left field, carrying back. It's in the gap. It is at the wall, and it is dropped by Varsho. Made a leaping attempt at the wall, but it's in play, and a leadoff double for Smith, who's now firing up his dugout, clapping his hands and barking toward the Dodgers. That just missed a home run. That wall on both sides and both gaps in the outfield, Mo, is really high up there.
Center cut four-seamer at 95, and Smith hit it deep, but just not deep enough. Runner on second, no outs. Freddie Freeman up.
Now Freeman hits it hard, right field, base hit. Smith was holding up because it was right at Bichette. So Smith will hold at third, back-to-back, well-struck hits for the Dodgers to open up this 4th inning, and that has the Blue Jays on the horn to the bullpen.
Tying run at the plate in the form of Mookie Betts. Flies one to shallow center field. Barger and Varsho coming out. Varsho and Barger with a catch. And Smith is still at third. Betts unable to get the job done. One away.
It's a big out for Scherzer.
Yeah, and so it's Max Muncy to the plate. 3-2 pitch. Foul for the glove. Kirk couldn't quite squeeze it. Muncy stays alive just barely.
Another 3-2. Scherzer takes inside, ball 4. Load him up for Teoscar.
Hernandez is 0 for 1 in this game. He is hitless in the games here in Toronto and has looked completely lost. But Dodger fans know you never know when he's going to snap out of it, give you a big swing. He homered against Scherzer in Game 3. Lines the ball to center field. Varsho lays out, and he made the catch. Smith is in to score. It's 3-1, but Dalton Varsho's Gold Glove in center field shows up again.
What a play from Dalton Varsho out there in center field. If that ball gets by him, you can bet that everybody standing on base right now is scoring. That's a risky play.
Blue Jays trying to win their first championship since 92-93. Those teams had a Gold Glover in center field as well, and Devon White. What you want. Defense got to be good up the middle. The Blue Jays are excellent.
First and second, 2 down for Tommy Edman.
Hit on a line, diving grab. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. diving into foul territory to get Edman and end the inning.
He has used the World Series stage to show everybody that he's more than a slugger.
Dodgers get a run, but nothing more on 2 hits. They leave a pair on. 1 out, Andres Jimenez is up. Left on left the pitch. Up and in with 95. Jimenez bouncing around as he turns out of the way, ball 1. The 1-2. Inside, did that hit him? I thought I heard 2 sounds, and Jimenez points to the Blue Jay dugout.
That's pretty close there. Almost looks like he sticks his hand out.
Now a 2-2 count. Wroblewski's pitch. And that one hit him for sure. 96, and Andres Jimenez having words with Wroblewski. Wroblewski charging him, and the benches are clearing. Dugouts on the field. Wroblewski held back by Muncy. And the bullpens are clearing out as well in Game 7 of the World Series.
Dodgers have pitched inside throughout this series. Remember, they hit George Springer, they hit Alejandro Kirk, and now they've hit Andres Jimenez. Jeff Hoffman is really getting on Wroblewski right now, and it's getting pretty heated out there at shortstop. Now Pete Walker's got him. moving him away from the pile.
I mean, this is rarely the kind of thing you see in the playoffs, much less Game 7 of a World Series. Jimenez appears to be okay. He's at first. And now the umpires are trying to tell everybody, get off the field.
Well, the last thing you want to do for Justin Robleski is give a free pass to the 9-hitter. And he says, I don't want to give a free pass to you, buddy.
And there are warnings now for both sides.
And at the top of the order, the Dodgers try to retire Springer for the first time tonight.
Left-hander set the 1-0. Swinging a liner off his shins, rolls back to home plate. Springer aboard at first, into second, Andres Jimenez. Well placed, we'll say, from George Springer. Not that it hit him, but that he got the infield hit because it ricocheted right back, and it's first and second, 1 out.
All right, so here comes Lucas. Been an action inning, been an action game. Traffic in just about every half inning of this ball game. Lucas is down on strikes. Robleski sits him down with a breaking pitch.
Dave Roberts is going to make a change. Justin Robleski leaves to a resounding chorus of boos in Toronto.
Tyler Glasnow finished last night's game, is on to pitch.
Only threw 3 pitches, so not too much stress, and he's trying to eat as many innings and keep this game right where it's at against a great hitter.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 on with 2 out. Vlad cracks one in the air to center field, but it hangs up for Tommy Edman.
And Glasnow gets Guerrero, strands the 2 inherited base runners, and keeps the Dodgers within 2.
Max Scherzer exceeding expectations, pitching into the 5th.
Pitching into the 5th, and he knows if anybody gets on, he will not face Ohtani, so don't let anybody get on.
That's a shot to left field and a base hit for Rojas. First hit from Miguel Rojas since October 1st. And it makes Ohtani the tying run here in the 5th.
Here comes John Schneider hopping out of that Blue Jays dugout.
And the crowd now in appreciation of Max Scherzer. 4 1/3. He leaves with a 3-1 Blue Jay lead. Max Scherzer putting his hand up to the crowd to a raucous round of applause. Varlin gets set to appear in a major league record 15th postseason game in a single run.
Ohtani is 11 at-bats against Louis Varlin, 3 hits, including a home run and a double. He has struck out 3 times.
0-2 pitch on the ground, right side and through. His second hit of Game 7. Tying run aboard for the Dodgers, and Will Smith coming up. And Will Smith, who doubled off the top of the wall his last time, the go-ahead run. Hits one in the air to center field, routine for Varsho.
Runners can't go anywhere. That's out number 2 in the 5th.
And that's been the theme song, unfortunately, too many times. The Dodgers offense in this series, routine fly balls.
And it'll be up to Freddie Freeman.
1-1. Hit high in the air center. Varsho started back, stops, waits on it, makes the grab, and Varlin strands a pair. 3-1 Blue Jays, middle of the 5th. Chris Bassett on for the Blue Jays. Top of the 6th inning, the converted starter making another appearance in this World Series. It'll be his 5th outing in the 7-game set.
Betts leads off the 6th and takes ball 4 from Bassett. The leadoff walk immediately gets the tying run to the plate. It seems like the game has been funneling to Max Muncy.
But this has had no shortage of opportunities for each team with runners on.
On the 0-1, rips a line drive, base hit to right field. And the first 2 have reached for the Dodgers in the 6th.
That is just the second hit Bassett has allowed this postseason.
Hernandez has knocked in their lone run in this game with a sac fly. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the 6th. Here's a 2-2. Bouncing ball back to Bassett. Guns it to second one. That's all they'll get.
It was a slow bouncer to the mound. They get the out of Muncy, and now Teo safe at first. At third base is Betts, so it's first and third, 1 out, top of the 6th.
Edman has hit it hard both times today. Flied it to the wall and right. Lined into a great catch from Vlad Jr. his second time. Go ahead run at the plate in the 6th. Bassett's 1-1. Edman flies it to center field. Varsho sizes it up. Here comes Betts. Here comes the throw. It's way up the line, and it's a 1-run game. Sacrifice fly from Tommy Edman, and it's 3-2 in the 6th.
Well, the Dodgers had to cash in this inning. First and second, nobody out.
Tyler Glasnow, who took over with 2 out in the 4th inning, and has not given up a run so far, trying to give his offense time to get back into the game. On a 3-1 pitch. Has another base hit, another multi-hit game. Above 400 for the postseason. Ernie Clement.
29 postseason hits.
There goes Clement from first. He'll take it.
Well, you can steal even if you don't get that big a jump on glass now. That's one of the weaknesses in his delivery to home.
3-2. Jimenez into right center field. Hernandez will not get there. And it's 4-2 Blue Jays. Andres Jimenez out of the ninth spot one more time.
Blue Jays 4, Dodgers 2, bottom of the 6th. The 9-hitter delivers again. What a team this is. 8-9 come up with the hits to add a run for the Blue Jays.
Such a huge run here after the Dodgers clawed back to get within one. Mr. Runner in scoring position. The reactions of everybody knowing they got a chance to even get another runner home with a man on second, nobody out.
Springer's been at his best with 2 strikes these last couple days. Not this time. A fastball's by him. Jimenez at second, one away for Lucas.
Lucas flies it to left center field, pushing Edman back. In front of the warning track, reaches up, makes the catch. Jimenez is going to tag from second and go to third. He slides in without a play. It's the throw in from Edman to Betts.
Now you got 2 outs, men on third, and either Guerrero or Bo Bichette pick your poison.
Dave Roberts picked the wrong poison back in the third when he put Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on intentionally. And Bichette fouled it with his swing of the night, his 3-run home run.
Chopped to the left side. Muncy over his left in the glove, sets and throws. They get Guerrero by a step and a half, and they strand Jimenez. But the number 9 hitter did the damage with an RBI double. 4-2 Blue Jays.
Who else? Trey Savage into the game in relief. His first relief appearance at the big league level. He'll get the top of the Dodger order.
Firing 3-1. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk for Ohtani. Last 4 innings, the Dodgers have had the leadoff man on.
Tying run to the plate with Will Smith.
His 1-1 pitch is lifted to center field for Dalton Varsho. And the first out of the 7th. Ohtani tags and retreats.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but for that young man, that's a big out. You don't count outs when you're starting. You're counting outs when you come in on a relief. So big out, maybe that settles him down a little bit.
He's counting outs. All of Canada's counting outs. They are 8 of them away from their first World Championship in 32 years.
2-1 pitch. Chop toward first. Vladdy gloves, throws to second, 1. Throw back to first. Double play! 3-6-3. The Blue Jays lead 4-2 at the 7th inning stretch. 6 outs away from the World Series.
I'm a little bit surprised that Savage is still in this ball game just because he didn't have great command of his stuff in that first inning. I'm sure the nerves have settled just a little bit, and he'll try to fill that strike zone up a little bit more than he did in that first inning.
1 away in the 8th. Max Muncy has been on twice in Game 7.
It's the 1-1 pitch. Muncy launches in the air, deep right field. This ball is gone! Off the ribbon inside the foul net here in Toronto. We are within a run. The Dodgers down 4-3 on a long home run from Max Muncy.
Trey Savage doesn't give up many home runs, but he gets into trouble when he pushes this split finger. He pushed it there. He tried to feel for it, and it just floated through the strike zone. Max Muncy obviously has a ton of pop, and he hit that thing about 400 feet out to right field.
And that guarantees Ohtani to hit again.
And it ties up the home run race in this ball game, but it's another night where the Blue Jays have hit the big home run and the Dodgers have gotten the solo shot. 8 of the 9 in this Fall Classic have been solo home runs. Back to a 1-run game in the 8th inning of Game 7.
The combination that helped the Blue Jays score their 4th run are the first 2 guys up here in the 8th. Clement and Jimenez. Ernie is 2 for 3, a hit away from breaking the record for most hits in a single postseason run, has already tied it.
Clement lofts the ball left center field. That's headed over Hernandez's head and up against the wall. Ernie Clement just will not stop.
What a huge hit to begin the bottom of the 8th. His 30th hit of the postseason, breaking a record. This guy is incredible, and his leadoff double sets up the Blue Jays to add.
That's it for Emmett Sheehan. Dave Roberts going to bring in another one of his starters here. Snell comes in, tries to keep it right here.
Clement on second, no outs. 4-3 Blue Jays, bottom of the 8th, Game 7 of the World Series.
Pulls it back, slashes one to Muncy. Wow, he had to see his life flash before his eyes there. Oh, it's your worst nightmare when you're pulled in. I don't know how he caught it.
Oh, my.
One away in the 8th. Back to the top in Springer. 3 for 4 in Game 7.
0-2 pitch from Blake Snell. Springer strikes out swinging. Slider on the inside corner. 2 gone in the 8th.
And a pinch hitter heads up there. The guy that started Snell's last start with a home run on the first pitch. It's David Schneider.
Snell comes set. Strikes him out. Got him swinging over the top of a curveball. And Clement's leadoff double stranded by Blake Snell. The Dodgers have 3 outs to get at least 1 run.
Kike Hernandez, Miguel Rojas, Shohei Ohtani coming up against Jeff Hoffman. On a 1-2 pitch, Hernandez chases strike 3, 1 gone in the 9th.
What a big pitch from Jeff Hoffman. He just went right at Kike Hernandez with good off-speed stuff. Didn't mess around with the fastball, and he finds himself 2 outs away from ending this ball game.
Imperative to get Rojas. Ohtani is the on-deck hitter, and you want him up where the worst-case scenario is he ties the game.
Yeah, you don't want Ohtani being the go-ahead run. You have to get Miguel Rojas here.
Hoffman knows this has got to be an action pitch, and what I mean by that, you got to make him put it in play. He's got to swing at this pitch, meaning it has to be close enough because you do not want to walk him. You do not mind giving up a hit right here, but it cannot be a ball 4, and then Ohtani comes to the plate.
Payoff. Drilled to left field and deep, and gone! No way! Miguel Rojas!
It's gone, and Game 7 is tied. Miguel Rojas off the bench in Game 6, on the board in Game 7.
This crowd, well, we talked about it in another series. This has turned into a library here. Miguel Rojas. He took the 2-2 pitch, the slider upstairs, and he took the next pitch out of the ballpark. And this Dodgers first base dugout has exploded.
Dave Roberts played his gut. The guy hadn't had a hit in a month. And in the 9th inning of Game 7, he's hit a tying home run. The most unlikely source has changed Game 7. It's tied at 4. Rojas has given the Dodgers life. Blue Jays have the right guys coming up, though. Vlad Guerrero, Bo Bichette, Addison Barger against Blake Snell.
Rojas tied it on the top of the 9th homer, but the Blue Jays now have to turn the page, and if they can knock one in, they will be champions.
Hot drive to center field. Back goes Tommy Edman. Onto the track, he's got room. He just missed. 1 gone in the 9th.
And Guerrero is retired. Here comes Bichette, who hit a 3-run homer back in the 3rd.
Lefties 2-1. Bichette rips it on a line to left, down in front of Kike Hernandez. Bo Bichette on base, and we'll see if the Blue Jays want to run for him. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa out of the Blue Jay dugout. That is the game-winning run on first. IKF takes over for Bo.
Yeah, they really have no choice. They don't care about how long this game could potentially go. They've got to put the fastest runner they can. Bo Bichette just wouldn't have a chance to score.
It's Barger who's made an MVP case in this World Series.
3-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 4 by a millimeter. Addison Barger gets the walk. Up to second goes IKF. The World Series winning run. He's in scoring position.
Dave Roberts making his way out of the Dodger dugout. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 24 hours after starting and winning Game 6. Ready to do some heroic stuff. Coming on to face Kirk.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto, one night after throwing 96 pitches, in with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. First and second for the Blue Jays. 4-4 score. Alejandro Kirk looking for a base hit that could win the World Series. Inside and hit him. Kirk hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded. And the World Series winning run 90 feet away from home. Infield in, outfield in for the Dodgers. 4-4. Bases loaded, 1 out. Dalton Varsho set to hit.
Andy Pages replaces Tommy Edman. Getting the stronger arms out there. Room for air, gone for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Bases loaded, 1 away. Varsho. Roller to second. Rojas comes home. top of the ninth. Saves it in the bottom of the ninth. 2 out.
There was a brief stumble from Rojas at second base, but he recovered, planted, and threw home, and Kiner-Falefa is deemed out.
Question's going to be, did Will Smith have his spike on the plate or not in time?
It's up. It's down. I think it's back down before his foot hits the plate.
The review of the call is confirmed.
They
The runner is
confirm
out.
the call. 2 outs in the ninth inning. Ernie Clement has collected more hits in this postseason than any hitter in any postseason. If he can get one more, his name will live forever. Fly ball to left field. Hernandez on the run with Pages over his head. Pages runs him over, makes the catch, sends Game 7 to the 10th.
Oh my gosh, we're going to extra innings. A Yamamoto miracle in the ninth.
Well, they put Pages in there for his throwing arm, the defense, because Kike Hernandez was playing shallow. He was going to have no chance to go back and get that ball. And the Dodgers, with bases loaded and 1 out, come up with 2 sparkling plays to take it to the 10th in Game 7.
So to the 10th we go.
Not putting any extra runners on base right now would go a lot for the blood pressure of everybody here and John Schneider.
Freddie Freeman was a game-winning home run each of the last 2 World Series. Of course, his World Series Game 1 walk-off grand slam last year, 18-inning walk-off this year. Leading off the 10th, tied at 4, and lifting a fly ball to left field that sends him back, straw to the track, back against the wall. He's got it.
Betts at the plate, Muncy on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Betts in the driver's seat. And Dominguez nearly hits him with a fastball. Just missed the inside corner. The go-ahead run on for the Dodgers with 1 out in the 10th. Max Muncy gave the Dodgers life with a solo home run in the 8th to make it 4-3. Back to the plate in the 10th, tied at 4.
2-2 to Muncy. Up the middle and through. Base hit center field. Go-ahead run into scoring position. Max Muncy, his 3rd hit of the ballgame. He came in 4 for his last 36, and he's come to life in Game 7. That's at second. Muncy at first. The payoff pitch. Bases loaded for the Dodgers. Walk, single walk to load him up, and Andy Pages now finds himself with a chance at redemption at the plate. 2-1. Pages up the middle. Jimenez comes home and gets the lead runner. The infield drawn in works for both teams late.
Betts cut down at home. 2 outs. Everyone moves up a base. Still 4-4. What a pitch. Sinker in on the hands at 97.
How about Andres Jimenez? Cool as a cucumber, throwing a strike to Alejandro Kirk for the 2nd out of the inning.
Still 1. Monumental out to get, but the infield backs up. Bases loaded. 2 down. 4-4. Top of the 10th.
Chopper, right side, not an easy play. Vlad feeds Dominguez, beat him to the bag. Toronto's out of the bases loaded jam. The crew chief Mark Wegner tell us the Dodgers are challenging. This should be a quick review. Not easy though over there. Dominguez looking down trying to find the base.
That was a tough play, and he did about as good a job as you can do under the circumstances. And he was calm and got his foot down in time.
Man, oh man, both teams right there. Golden chances. Neither able to come through with the bases loaded. What are the chances? Both teams bases loaded, 1 out, and neither scored.
And what Yamamoto's doing is on sure adrenaline. It's unbelievable to think that he could be in this game, in this situation, after pitching 96 or so pitches.
Bouncing ball right side. Rojas charges, shovels it on to first, 1 away. Yamamoto 96 pitches in Game 6 after the complete game in Game 2. In 1926, Grover Cleveland Alexander, complete game, and then the next day 2 1/3 to finish off the Yankees. He was 39 years old when he did it. Swings and misses. Strike 3, 2 gone. And as the clock strikes midnight here in Toronto, we play on to November 2nd. In the air to right field, no big deal for Teoscar Hernandez.
Yamamoto pitches a 1-2-3 10th inning in Game 7. We'll go to the 11th.
Game 4 starters Shane Bieber, back out on the mound here. He pitched on the 28th against the Dodgers, and here on November 2nd now, as we're past midnight Eastern, he will go against Rojas Ohtani Smith.
2 quick outs for Bieber on 3 pitches. Vlad Guerrero Jr. will lead off the bottom of the 11th. Can the Dodgers scratch a run across before then?
Smith is 1 out of 5. Doubled and scored the first Dodger run. Smith hits a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7. And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time.
Smith lets it fly and breaks the tie in Game 7 as number 16 stays clutch.
What a I just got done saying that somebody's going to be remembered. It could be Will Smith.
Second home run of the postseason. He won Game 2 with a home run against Kevin Gausman. And if the Dodgers can get 3 more outs, they'll have won Game 7. Yoshinobu Yamamoto tries to go the final 2+ innings and make Will Smith's home runs stand up.
Guerrero hitless on the night. Has been on once.
Guerrero hooks one down the line towards the corner. It's a fair ball. It's extra bases. Tying run in scoring position in a flash.
Tying run in scoring position with nobody out, and the World Series winning run comes up to home plate.
Do they play for the tie here? Corners think so. They're pinched in. This is Kiner Falefa, who's in for his defense.
Yamamoto's pitch, square IKF. Bunt toward third. It's a good one. Yamamoto fields. Throw to first in time. What a play. But a great sac bunt. Vladdy into third. Tying run 90 feet away with 1 out.
Addison Barger to the plate.
It's not the end of the world if they pitch around Barger and you get him on first base, because you've got a double play candidate, but a guy who can handle the bat.
3-0. Low ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Barger down to first, and Alejandro Kirk coming up to the plate.
And they will play back for the double play ball just based on his speed.
2 hits in the game for Kirk. Tying run on third in Vladdy. Winning run on first in Barger.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
From backs against the wall to back, the Dodgers cement their dynasty. They win Game 7 in extra innings. 5 for the final. They mob Yamamoto on the left side of the mound. The Dodgers become the first team in Major League Baseball in 25 years to repeat as World Series champions.